Here you can see a before photo of what she looked like before all these surgeries.
Bro. Ain't no motherfucking way. Bro. Bro, this used to be her?
Appearance that she had at the time, she then decided to, in this app,
Ain't never seen tears from a gangster, so why don't you want me to cry?
Surgery ruined her life, now she's dead. Hey, crazy video title. This video is by Maury. Y'all already know the deal, y'all already know what's going on. Let's go ahead, dive right in.
year-old social media star known as Mary Magdalene, real name Denise Yvonne Jarvis Gongora, has been found dead in Thailand after falling from a 9th floor balcony just hours after checking.
Falling from the 9th floor? Oh nah, this without a doubt suicide.
And what she posted right before has everyone shaken. She uploaded the final scene from The Truman Show, the moment Jim Carrey bows and says, and I quote, "And in case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night." Then she changed one of her Instagram users to Mary Magdalene died. So she changed her name from whatever it was
Oh yeah, this was without a doubt for sure. Without a doubt. She offed herself, no cap, bro.
before to something more cryptic and ominous to allude to the fact that she might end up taking her life soon. And below is an image that I want to show all of you. If you're listening, that's okay. But for those of you watching, here you can see a before photo of what she looked like before all these surgeries.
Bro. Ain't no motherfucking way. Bro. Bro, this used to be her? Oh my gosh, bro. This is crazy right here.
She looked very normal, like a normal young woman. I do not know the context of which this photo was taken in.
You can see the differences right here, bro. Look at her lips.
Looked very, very normal. And for some reason, I'm going to assume due to body dysmorphia or the idea that she was not okay with the body or the physical appearance that she had at the time, she then decided to, in this app, or the physical appearance that she had at the time.
This is outrageous. I ain't gonna lie. This is crazy right here. Ladies, y'all gotta learn to love yourselves a lot more. Y'all gotta learn what self-care is, because yeah, bro, the lack of self-love drove her to this, to eventually her offing herself, bro. Like, this is wild.
He then decided
This is so unhuman, bro. Like, let me let it
to, in this after photo, go through the dozens of surgeries in order to change her entire appearance. And even then, even after getting all these surgeries, she still was not satisfied. She still was not happy with who she was inside and what she looked like on the outside, and ended up taking her life. Speculatively, of course. This case is still ongoing. This is something outside, and ended up taking her life. Speculatively,
bro, just from this angle right here, you could see how unproportionate like her whole body is. Like, everything is just unproportionate.
this case is still ongoing. This is something that I heard from another YouTuber, more on the political side. He talked about this story today, and it got me thinking, right? Why do we allow obviously mentally ill people to go and get surgeries to this degree, to this extent? And a lot of these surgeries are apparently banned in the United States and in the UK. So she had to go to places like Thailand, possibly Mexico, Colombia, to get certain surgeries that wouldn't fly here based off of our medical practice, our laws, and that, you know, a lot of doctors are simply not going to take on a case where they could possibly end up losing their jobs. And as for the photo that she posted, one of her last Instagram posts, and this is where it gets sad, right? So from The Truman Show, Jim Carrey, if you've seen the show or the movie, you know, it's basically about a man who's in some kind of like dome compound where
I've seen this movie too.
basically his entire life is being surveilled for a movie or a show of which he did not know he was in until he started picking up on subtle cues like things being out of place or instances of deja vu or a film crew or something from a film crew left behind that kind of raised red flags. It's a really good movie. Check it out. But what's really sad about this situation is the fact that after this photo, and I'm going to show you guys right now, she posted a photo of herself from her childhood. And, you know, this is clearly an indicator of the stolen future she could have had she had the right mental care, had she not been allowed to get all these extensive surgeries and had sought therapy in multiple ways, not only mentally but physically. You know, the scared little innocent girl that, you know, I think sure we all, you know, we grow older physically, but sometimes mentally we have remnants of that childlike state that still remains within all of us, right? I believe this is how she felt before she died. She looked at an old photo of herself.
You know what? This is why I feel like it's, you know, very important not to forget that little kid that's inside of you. You know what I'm saying? That version of you that still has dreams and aspirations, that still, you know, hopes and wants. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that can really prevent you from going down a depressed route, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a part of you that you can still find peace within. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that you always loved about yourself. And you should never let nobody downplay that or anything like that, no matter what it is. You feel me? And that's also another reason why I feel like, even to nowadays age, I feel like dudes still play like video games and things of that nature, because like it's just a part of their childhood, a part of them that still remains and holds on to some of that peace from back when they was a kid.
As a kid, before going through all these surgeries, even as a young woman here, you know, I don't know what she was going through before getting all these surgeries, and it just reminded her,
bro, look at the mirror, like when she
an old photo of herself as a kid before going through all these surgeries, even as a young woman here, you know, I don't know what she was going through before getting all these.
Bro, look in the mirror, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy right here, man. I remember when I went to Atlanta for the first time, I think I was in Lenox Mall, and there was a girl who almost damn near close had a BBL, almost close to this. Like, you could just tell. Like, you could just dead ass tell, like, that shit was not hers, bro. It was not. She wasn't proportionate at all with her body or nothing like that. Real talk, bro. I promise you, ladies, I promise you, you will feel much better about yourself if you work for it. If you work for it and you just put the time in the gym and all that, like, it will really please you much better. And then not just that, but because you're going to the gym and all that, it also stimulates your mental and your mind. Not only are you getting the satisfaction and the gratification of, you know, looking good, you know, the amount of work that you put in to get there. You get the mental pleasure from it. You feel me? It gives you you get a dopamine rush every time you work out. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but every time that you do go and actually put in the effort, you will feel 10 times better about it. Nothing that comes quick or taking a short route, usually 9 times out of 10, it ain't good for you. Learn to love yourself and appreciate yourself for who you are. If somebody told you something about yourself that you disagree with or that they don't like, man, fuck them. Truthfully, nobody else validation matter but yours. You know this, right? Nobody else validation matter but yours. Nobody's opinion of you has to do with any of your concern at all. That's their problem. You know what I'm saying? As long as you feel good, that's all that matter. Real talk, fuck them.
And it just reminded her of her former self, which she no longer could relate to, you know. And it's just sad, you know, people with body dysmorphia, people with eating disorders, people who get dozens of surgeries and are still not satisfied with the way they look, you know, the BBL bandits, the anorexia community, even people in the body positivity community who are morbidly obese and are trying to act like that's healthy physically or mentally when it's literally destroying their entire physiognomy, destroying their health, and basically cutting their overall lifespan in half. Like, all of that is body dysmorphia under the umbrella term of body dysmorphia and mental health issues, in my opinion. And here I'm going to show you guys some footage of, you know, what she looked like after getting all these surgeries. And it's just crazy, right? You know, the boob jobs, the nose. Apparently she got like multiple lip surgeries to the point to where she can't even close her mouth anymore, fully tatted, you know.
Bro, it looked like she got rocked in her face, dead ass. It looked like somebody punched her in her shit. That's why her lips look like that. Or somebody took a motherfucking bicycle air pump and just pumped up her lips and her chest and all. That's what that looked like, bro. Yes, I ain't got nothing else to say, bro.
Gigantic, overly sized breasts, bosom, like, it's just ridiculous, right? She looks like a demon, a monster. And here we have this one photo, right? Post rhinoplasty, right? As you can see, she got a nose job with this shirt on that says, "I have had nose jobs, buccal fat removal, 2 brow lifts, multiple fat transfers to my face, lost count of all the fillers in my lips and cheeks, 2 sets of 20 veneers." So as you can see, I mean, she's just like it's crazy. She was not mentally healthy at all, and she was in Thailand, right? Before she died. Speculatively, she jumped from her hotel room. But she goes on to say in this shirt she printed out for herself, she also got 4 boob jobs, not including revisions, lipo multiple times, 3 BBLs, butt implants, butt injections, and yes, I'm gonna have more surgery, hun. Why? Because I can and I want to. Girl, bye. Just pure mental illness, and for some reason doctors went ahead and proceeded to operate on somebody who was clearly mentally ill because what? Money. Yeah. But to read you guys a little bit of the story, they say from the Daily Mail, a surgery
Bro, she was 33.
addicted social media star known as Mary Magdalene online has been found dead in Thailand. The 33-year-old, whose real name was Denise Yvonne Jarvis Gongora, died after falling from the 9th floor balcony of a high-rise condominium on Tuesday, the Phuket News reported this week. The Daily Mail has reviewed information released by local police that verifies her identity and has independently confirmed the death with sources close to the family. The Mexican-Canadian model's body was discovered by hotel staff in the parking area of the Patong Tower after 1:30 p.m., according to local police, just hours after checking in for one night. Khaosod English reported that Gongora's body was transferred from Patong Hospital to Vashira Phuket Hospital for a full autopsy to determine the exact cause of death. Shortly before her death, she had cryptically posted the closing scene from the 1998 film The Truman Show alongside a childhood photo of herself to social media, of which, to go back to the post, we all saw, right? And it's just sad. Honestly, I think in today's day and age, like literally as I'm speaking right now at 2:46 p.m. on December 12th, 2025, I just want to document that date for future purposes and just, you know, for reference, a reference point. I believe we are probably in the most mentally ill state of human history we've ever been, genuinely speaking. Sure, we have all the modern luxuries, the phones, the food markets, the financing of cars, the luxury items, the clothes, the cars, the travel, the everything, right? The validation of likes on online and all this bullshit that doesn't matter, right? But what we don't have anymore is like the foundation of like community and family and loving one another and proper mental health and a perspective of not prioritizing the physical, but understanding that there's more to life than what appears to be inside your head, right? I mean, we're on a planet consisting of mostly water and carbon and spinning at 2,000 miles an hour and then around the sun at like tens of thousands of miles, and we're in a galaxy spinning on some type of weird axis, and turns out there's like billions of galaxies out there, trillions of planets out there, and you think about the macro and the large wide scale of existence, and then you zoom back down to the micro and understand that damn, life here on this planet is precious. And just even the odds of existing, like being born to your parents and being a human being on this planet is like 1 out of trillions, right? So once you're gone, you're gone. And life is precious. It really is, man. And I wish her, she, and many other individuals going through this type of like mental anguish can get the help they need, but not in this society, right? People genuinely are just, I think we're all out of touch. We really are. And we
Yeah, facts, man. And I think a big part of why majority of people be so in their head is because they need to put down the fucking phone too. Put the phone down. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it will really benefit you in life if you just disconnect for a bit. I'm so serious. Like, if you actually learn to get off the phone and stop looking at everybody else's life, stop comparing yourself to everybody else, stop looking at everybody else and just disconnect and actually take time to just pay attention to you and what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Then you can really start to connect with yourself on a level you probably never would have even thought of, for real. You know what I'm saying? Actually take the time to just, you know what I'm saying? Even for like a week, I challenge you. Just delete whatever social media app you be on the most. Whether that's Instagram, TikTok, or whoever. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And just see how much more different your life is. Mentally, in that sense. You know what I'm saying? When I went on that 30-day run, when I was posting 2 videos every single day, 3 TikToks, 3 YouTube shorts every single day and all that, bro, I deleted Instagram off my phone, bro. I was locked in. I was focused. You know what I'm saying? And it's the most sharp and most dialed in that I've ever been in a very long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, social media can really take you away from just the normal day to day. You know what I'm saying? Of just living in the moment. Because everything is always happening so fast, simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? You get so many dopamine hits and all that. Like, life is just passing you by. You feel me? Like, you know that you sleep for like 30 years of your life already automatically? Like, you spend 30 years of your life sleep. And some of y'all spend 1 to 2, 3 hours on your phone. If you were to add up the amount of time that you spent on just your phone throughout your whole entire lifetime, I guarantee you some of y'all have either wasted 6 months to a year, maybe even more than that. You feel me? Imagine what you could have done with that time. Do you know what you can do in a year? Do you know what you can do in just 3 months, 6 months? Do you know what you can accomplish? Like, real talk, I remember when this channel only had 42 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? When I first started it, I got it up to 42 subscribers. And then I had stopped posting for like a few months after that. Because, you know what I'm saying, the views weren't what it was. And then one day I was like, you know what? Let me just look at this channel again to see what my video was looking like. My first initial reaction was looking like. But that first video had 2,000 views, man. Literally. When I saw that, I was like, oh, like, people actually enjoyed that video. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when I posted that video, my homeboys had said, man, that won't really it for real. You know what I'm saying? That video won't really hit. That video won't it for real. But 2,000 people stayed and watched that whole video, bro. You know what I'm saying? People told me that it was a good video. Another reason why I keep going as hard as I'm even doing right now, you know what I'm saying, is because I see y'all in the comment section telling me to keep going, you know, keep doing what I'm doing. Don't stop uploading. Like, that inspires and motivates me. You know what I'm saying? To keep performing my best every single day. You know what I'm saying? To keep, you know, doing what I can to be better than who I was yesterday. And it really just goes to show, like, there is people out there that love me for who I am. Like, who the person I am. Strangers. I don't know none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But y'all showing me love, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? All 600 people that press subscribe to this channel, I appreciate all of y'all. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? We on the road to 1K very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? And this whole YouTube journey has really been showing me how to just appreciate who I am as a person. You know, I ain't putting on a performance. I'm not stunting. I'm reacting to whoever I want to react to. You know what I'm saying? One of my main big things that I really want to be able to do is to just impact some people or impact somebody in a good way. And, you know, being able to inspire others. And then just react to videos that I like to do. And then eventually I want to be able to move on to other spaces when that opportunity come, whatever God give me. You feel me? You gotta learn to love yourself for who you are. I say that all the time in my videos, bro. Because it's real. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in this world is gonna love you like how you love yourself, bro. Nobody in this world is gonna do for you like you willing to do for yourself at all. And no matter what, make sure that you keep God a part of that journey. No matter what of what you're going through. Nobody can tell you how to have a relationship with him, by the way. Despite whatever they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Your path is entirely different from theirs. It's not meant for them or nobody else to understand. You feel me? But yeah, bro. This is an unfortunate, you know, story to hear. And you know what I'm saying? If any of y'all are mentally going through something, don't be afraid to, you know, speak out if you got to. But more importantly, you know what I'm saying? See if you can dial in and just figure out where is that coming from. You know what I'm saying? What's making you feel that way? So that's what I do sometimes when I need to digest my emotions. What's making me feel like that in the first place? Why am I feeling this way? You know? And sometimes once you really like just take the time to just dissect and look at it for what it is, come to find out it really won't even worth you thinking about in the first place. Or over complicating in the first place, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got more important things to do. Everybody's special in their own way. You know what I'm saying? Stay true to yourself. And with that being said, bro, I'm out, sir.
Hey, hold on now. Before you leave, like the video, subscribe. Thank you.
Ain't never seen tears from a gangster, so why the world want me to cry? Fighting depression, talk to them spirits, use them judges that help me get by. But I cannot lie, that she hurt me bad when I got that car, told me you died. Like how the fuck can they take you? Man, I hope I wake up, it's a lie. Couldn't walk to that hearse car, I remember the words and I remember the look in your eyes.